He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Dolphins and the Titans on Sunday night.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. It kept...
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So a new face at quarterback for the Titans in 2023. It's the 24-year-old rookie out of Kentucky, Charles, Will Levis.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Still going. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by... Good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On first down, Tagovailoa completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Terrell Edmonds.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Tua wants to throw it on second down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
20, TX.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. On first down, Levis steps away, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On second down, here's Henry. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. Levis looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And here comes Berrios. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a third down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in one.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, back to Achane. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They run with Henry on 1st down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Levis back to throw. On the out route, he's got Burks. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Tua. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he will have a Dolphins Dolphins first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right? Why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Dolphins at 9-3 here on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tua now on first down. This one thrown underneath to Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
2nd and a couple. And again, it's Tagovailoa. This went into the hands of Pitts. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Berrios. A very good return that time. 18 yards. Football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 12 of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return it. Bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. That one tipped and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down. Now Levis. Got his man, Okonkwo. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw it again with Levis. Across the formation, Burks has it. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Levis now on 1st and 10. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now 2nd and 5. Levis to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Levis. That one too wide and incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings brings up fourth. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the... together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
45-yard line.
Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Time out 2.
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Down the sideline he goes. All the way in for the Miami touchdown. Pitts with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed. Derrick Henry all alone. And they can't bring him down. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the night. And the Titans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play?
To a hit, and the ball is out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick slant, finding Claypool. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got this complete to the Tyron Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 177 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They keep it with Henry on first down. Shoves him aside. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Tua now on first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And now they're in the hurry up. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Able to power through. They find some open field here. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 243 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Tennessee.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Henry up the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence.
And now the rookie's free. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Will Levis. 29 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Miami set to take over. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a toss left for Achane. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
in London, stand up. Look, he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Star boy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. For the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Bit of he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Dolphins and the Jets, next on Madden Football.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. one, Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that takes us from second to third down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The Dolphins at 9-4 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Tua. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Holding offense.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York! Darrell Henderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The throw over the middle taken in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Jets first down.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 2nd down and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Again, 5. First down, New York.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Rodgers again now. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure at him, make him... time is when he keeps the ball, maneuvers out of the pocket, and throws deep. That's when you're in big trouble.
Hey, take 20.
Rodgers going to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Eli Apple.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Up the middle, Achane. He gets away from one. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 5. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And it is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Third catch in this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just think the tip of the ball across the plane is not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Achane once more, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Chase Claypool from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. This offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Again, it's Henderson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Tua now on 1st down. A quick slant to Hill. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Achane on the counter. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand and it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kyle Pitts, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Rodgers now on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rodgers. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A 43-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tua, a final shot before half. He'll buy some time right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On play action, now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
He'll get this to about the 38. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Tua wants to throw it on second down.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really...
He's got a man complete. And it is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The New York set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards, and the Jets 1st down.
Now it's Rodgers.
Going right back to Wilson.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Lazard. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
At the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
First down, New York.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. And the touchdown record is now all his.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Dances by him, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Rodgers again now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trent Sherfield. 40 yards. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this one is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
That is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. It seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New York set to take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On first down, Rodgers. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And Watson has it right side. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Henderson now on 1st and 10. 81 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
First down, New York.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Trent Sherfield with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets get a bit closer. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin from 13 yards out. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Second and 10.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now is second and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And this will be caught with taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, probably I would say the traditional is not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play.
We got London on the
whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the odds. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. I only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, the one everything that I get. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a dip. Made a name for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I drop down. HRE want a job with a top down.